Public time. 3 minutes for any speaker that would like to speak.
Yeah, my library report.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay. I wanted to talk about something I discovered at the library. Kits that are available, other than books, they have experience kits, they call them. Essentially, it's a hobby kit. You can find it on the website under services and then library of things. Some of the experience kits they offer are disc golfing, crochet, yoga, pottery, robot engineering, space, tie-dye, magnets, and painting. And the kits have essentially everything you would need to do that hobby. For instance, they have a nature kit for looking at the night sky, so they have books about that. And then they'll have a pair of binoculars. They even have mosquito spray, so like absolutely everything you would need to do that hobby would be in the kit. So I'm gonna find out more about that, like as far as the data, like how often they get checked out, and it's something I think we should be promoting and possibly get more of, because it's pretty cool. Also, other things you can check out other than books, Chromebooks, metal detectors, photo and digital scanners, and projection screens are just a few. And they're not at every location, so if you're interested in one of those, you'd have to find out what location they're at. As far as board business, the director search continues, still in its initial stages. The search firm is reporting that they are interviewing candidates, and that's as far as we know on that. At the last board meeting, we did pass a motion to include prayer and pledge to the agenda. Also passing was the new board location and time. The new location for the board meetings will be at the Lapeer American Legion at 10 a.m. The next meeting will be September 18th. There's no board meeting in August. A motion was also passed to pause a collection. It's called Collection HQ. It's a software program. I just would like to know more about it. I'm not sure how it would work, so a motion was suggested to pause it until a new director is in place, and that motion also passed. There was also discussion about a packet that's been circulating. It's Fight for the First packet. And at the last Lapeer Township Board meeting, I believe you guys got that packet. And since then, it's been confirmed by the attorney that the one document that was in there was a confidential document. It was presented during closed session, and it was never meant to go to the public because things in closed session are confidential. There's also an attorney invoice in there, and none of the information was redacted, so I just wanted to make you guys aware, because I know you do have the packets, and so I don't know what you're going to do with them, if you're going to pass them on, just so you know that those two documents are in there. It's part of.
Okay, Peggy, we can, I'm going to be keeping all public time in 3 minutes.
Okay.
So if you want to say more at the second public time, or we can read the rest.
Okay.
But
yeah.
thank you.
No problem.
Am I able to go? Or do I need, am I go? Okay, sorry.
Your name, please?
Heidi Helfer. And I have a letter to share that should concern all of us who support our district library. Sorry for the note cards, but I'm a bit nervous. All right, this is the letter. Lapeer District Library trustee John DeAngelis has breached his fiduciary duty to the Lapeer District Library Board of Trustees. We call for his resignation. On Saturday, July 19th, 2025, DeAngelis worked with the Axe My Tax booth at Mayfield Tavern. He collected signatures on the Axe My Tax petition for a constitutional amendment to prohibit personal property taxes, currently the primary funding source for the counties, municipalities, schools, community colleges, parks, and voter-approved bond repayment. This is not the first time DeAngelis has demonstrated his support for Axe My Tax. Property taxes are the primary funding source for the Lapeer District Library. As a trustee, DeAngelis has a fiduciary responsibility for the library and a duty to protect it for future generations. Axing property taxes would eliminate almost 90% of the library's funding. and endangering its existence. Is it wrong for DeAngelis to promote Ask My Tax on his own time? Yes, because he took an oath. When DeAngelis swore an oath to support the Constitution of the United States, the Constitution of Michigan, and to faithfully perform the duties of a library trustee, he was promising to act in the best interest of the library. In seeking to eliminate property taxes, DeAngelis is also seeking to defund the Lapeer District Library, which is a direct and severe violation of his oath. John DeAngelis has breached his fiduciary duty to the Lapeer District Library. We, the people, call for his immediate resignation. And then I'm very concerned because the library's board is supposed to be working for the good of the library and the community. We depend on that library for access to information. Clearly, he instead is working to undermine our library, and it's frightening that what he is doing is the exact opposite of what he was elected and sworn to do. So, thank you.
Thanks.
I just have a real quick comment that I wanted to add on to that. I was at the Policies and Bylaws Committee.
And you are?
I'm Karen Bershako. I was at the Policies and Bylaws Committee meeting at 10 a.m. last Friday, and I was filming, and on the filming, John DeAngelis seemed to have what appeared to be a petition in front of him. It was legal size, it was on a clipboard, and he asked Peggy Brotzke to sign it. Now, I don't know exactly what she signed, but I do think that is something that you all should inquire about. Was she signing a petition while she was in the library? And was it the Ask My Tax petition? I really don't know. I just think that's something to look into. Thank you.
All right, anybody else? All right, anybody else?
Yes.
I'm sorry, go ahead. I just wanted to finish one thing on my library report, that at the county commissioners meeting on July 24th, Chairperson Carrie Coleman of the library board, she gave a pretty thorough account of issues that are going on with the board and concerns from the public. In my opinion, our paper is kind of only to the one side of the story, so if you want to hear more about it, it's at the 2-minute 30-second mark where Gary talks about the library. And then just one more thing I wanted to ask the board to consider letting my committee use a room if there's any rooms available. I'm on the Policy and Bylaw Committee. It is open to the public. We have about, we haven't had many meetings, but about 10 people show up for it. And since we are having it open to the public, I'm having a really hard time coordinating all the committee members' schedules with a place that's open where the public can come. So
We're talking about an evening meeting or during the day?
well, we're trying, it would pretty much any time that we can all get together. So I haven't determined the time yet. We've been, trying to figure that out, but it seems like when we do get a time, then we don't have a room available. So probably any time that you're open, if you have a room available, then I can check with my committee members and see, if we can
Coordinate that
coordinate
with
that.
Janelle up
Okay.
front.
Okay,
And like I say, we're here Monday through Wednesday, 2:30, and Thursdays 4.
okay, all right. Thank you.
All right. Did you have one more thing?
I did, yes. Again, sorry for the note card. As members of the community and hopefully supporters of the library, I feel the Township Board needs to be concerned about the direction our library is going in as a result of the library board members who want to censor books. They profess to be doing this out of concern for the community and the children. However, it's difficult to square this with their actions. They are completely ignoring any members of the community who don't agree with them, and even exhibiting hostility towards them. At the library board meeting in July, Mr. DeAngelis called the police despite there being no actual threat. These board meetings should be about listening to everyone in the community and not employing a scare tactic to silence those who disagree with you. As a community, we're supposed to be coming together and addressing issues that everyone has, but the censor-supporting library board members seem to have become focused on their own specific agenda. and haven't expressed any interest in addressing all of the community concerns. One means they seem to be using and changing the meeting times of the library board to morning only, instead of the afternoon when people who work are able to attend. They did this because they said some of their schedules conflicted with the afternoon time. No consensus amongst the public was taken. They are a public group elected to represent the community, yet they are excluding many they swore oaths to represent. We need to remember that the library is about community and having access to information each person needs. It's about inclusivity, not exclusion. And I feel like that has become, unfortunately, the primary setting for these library board meetings, is excluding certain people's beliefs while, putting emphasis on others. So,
Right.
thank you.